How about an individually wrapped, organic, fair trade, gourmet piece of chocolate? Because Andrew actually makes the best chocolate you ever tried. And this is chocolate that melts in your mouth. This is chocolate that is heart healthy, can actually also help to lower your cholesterol. And it's one of our biggest success stories ever on the network. With thousands of reviews, everybody agrees it's a sensation, not bitter, not dry. And, you know, a couple times a year, we get amazing pricing. This is a very important day because our time is up for our ability to be able to deliver chocolate at this time of the year. During the summer months, we don't sell or offer or deliver ChocoNuvo because chocolate melts. So a lot of people today have been taking advantage of our today's special pricing.
And I just was wondering, because today's special pricing is amazing. Typically, gourmet chocolate squares can cost $1 or $2. Ours are about 40 cents in the large size, about 40 cents for a square. And our dark chocolate is unlike any dark chocolate you'll find anywhere in the world. But by its very definition, like certain things we make, by its very definition, must come from overseas. So our chocolate, the least bitter, the richest dark chocolate without being bitter comes from South and Central America. So unfortunately, well, we go away for 6 months now. Let's hope the world in 6 months does not have our chocolate costing a lot more because it's coming from overseas and being imported from overseas. It's something that I guess with fair trade in the Western Hemisphere here, we got our chocolate without any sort of tariffs and things. Not meaning to be political, it's just basic economics. Hopefully, when I come back with chocolate in October, the price is going to be the same price it is today, and it will not have gone up because of outside influences or forces. But again, when you look at my chocolate, I can't take credit for how delicious and wonderful it is. That credit goes to the growers from whom we get it in South and Central America. What I just did is took their amazing dark chocolate, and then I added our plant sterol esters. And I tested hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of varieties of chocolate until I found a chocolate that satisfied my taste buds, which are kind of typically American when it comes to chocolate. I like rich dark chocolate. I don't like that bitter dark chocolate that's sort of more popular in Europe. I like it rich but not bitter, and ours is low in sugar, of course, as well. But whichever you choose, 66 or 74 or 91, it will melt in your mouth like no other dark chocolate you've ever encountered anywhere else in the world. So you get all of the rich health benefits of dark chocolate with the creaminess of milk chocolate, which is just unheard of. And what's funny, when you read the reviews, most people got the product initially thinking they're not gonna like it because they like milk chocolate, they're not gonna like dark chocolate. But lo and behold, our dark chocolate is truly unique, truly different. And whether you want to lower your cholesterol or not, it's going to be a side benefit. If you simply want the world's best dark chocolate squares, best tasting dark chocolate squares, creamy, melt in your mouth, by head and shoulders, far and away, this is going to be the best. Nothing will come close. We have the 3 potencies. We also have each of them available as a cafe version as well, which just has granules of cafe in it. No caffeine that you need to worry about, but it just gives it a delicious cafe flavor. So, and all of them are the same price. And 360 servings, about 40 cents a square, 25 calories a square. In the 91%, it's basically 0 sugar because it's less than half a gram. In the 66%, it's a little less than 2 grams of sugar. And in the 74%, it's 1.4 grams of sugar. So less sugar per 25 calories than a cucumber. So really low in sugar, amazingly delicious, unlike anything you'll encounter anywhere. And you take a square with a couple of meals a day, it will significantly lower your total and your LDL cholesterol and support your heart health, reduce your risk of heart disease.
If you have a sweet tooth and you always crave a little something at the end of the day or maybe in the middle of the day, you know, you take a few of the squares, you throw them in your purse or you put them in the drawer at work or put them in the car, and you'll feel so satisfied. Again, the impossible thing about this presentation is that you're not here to try. If you were here, I could give you a square for you to try and then you'd instantly know that you love them. offering a food product is always very hard on television for obvious reasons, and that's why I'm always the first to, talk about the reviews. We are thousands of reviews in at this stage, and Andrew, you know better than anybody, because when somebody doesn't like something, rightly so, they're very vocal about it.
And this is a product that also has an extraordinarily low return rate. All of my products have the lowest return rate at HSN. But our dark chocolate, we get it from the best source of dark chocolate I could find after combing the world. And then what we do to it is add this wonderful ingredient that gives it the texture of milk chocolate. So we didn't do anything to disturb or disrupt the flavor of that incredible dark chocolate. We just gave it the texture of milk chocolate. As some people say, it tastes like kind of like the frosting on a rich chocolate cake. And and what's great about dark chocolate is most things in life, it unfortunately is this way. The things we love to eat the most, the things that taste the best, typically are the worst things for us. But dark chocolate, believe it or not, is the richest source of protective compounds. We hear about antioxidant polyphenols and things like that. Dark chocolate is the richest source of those protective compounds. That's why more than 20 years ago, I was trying to figure out how to do a standardized chocolate extract product in a capsule. And then I figured, well, what is dark chocolate? It's a standardized extract. So we have a 91% standardized extract here, or a 74, or a 66. So you get all of the wonderful goodness of the richest source of protecting compounds in the human diet. And it's decadent, it's delicious, and it's unlike any dark chocolate you'd find anywhere else. I mean, it still is one of the more surprising discoveries, inventions of my career. But again, it's a perfect example. It's Mother Nature. If I just pay careful attention to what Mother Nature has taught me, it's amazing the genius that she possesses, that if I could take those unrelated components, put them together, and create a dark chocolate that even the most devoted milk chocolate lover can fall in love with, then I have the most protective, delicious dark chocolate treat in the world, and that's ChocoNuvo.
The price is going up and the product is going away for 6 months. So no matter how many emails or calls, Andrew, we just don't deliver in the summertime. So there is a fair amount of urgency to, certainly if you love it, to stock up now.
If there's any testament to how this melts in your mouth, it's that we have to make, it's one of our most popular products. We have to make it go away from April till October. And last year, it was gone until almost November, because throughout October at our facilities in Nevada, it was still over 100 degrees. So we weren't able to ship the product until much later than normal. Early on, when we first introduced the product, we could be shipping the product until late April, early May. We could start shipping again in late September. Not so anymore. Summer seems to be getting longer and longer and hotter. So again,